it's naturally Jay here, and welcome back to my channel. How you doing? Let me know down below. So, if you've read the title, you would know that today I'll be teaching you my top 10 tips for hair growth. So, without further ado, let's get right on into it. Tip numero uno. Tip number 1. Patience. Child, you need to have patience if you want your hair to grow. Patience. If you're going to be stressing and worrying about having your hair grow overnight, all these YouTube videos you see that's telling you to grow your hair in overnight, in a week, no sis, no boy, that's not happening. Unless you just have genetically gifted follicles, it's not going to happen. Growth, like with anything in life, takes time.
Oh my God! Wow!
For your hair to grow, you need to have patience. You need to have the patience that you have while standing in the Home Affairs line to make your ID. Yeah, you need that kind of level of patience. That's the only way your hair is going to grow, if you're patient with it and you love it and you just adore it. Your hair will thank you for being patient with her. Tip number 2. Tip number 2. This is for all of y'all. Listen to me. Stop using heat. I said what I said.
I said what I said. And I'm not changing on it, okay? I said what I said. It ain't changing over.
I said what I said. Stop using heat. Heat leads to heat damage, leads to breakage, leads to what? Oh, your hair doesn't grow. Is that why? You must want to use the flat iron. You must want to use the blow dryer. If you're still wondering why it's not growing, sis. Okay guys, disclaimer. Before I put in these braids, I might have blow dried my hair, but let's not talk about it. But stop using heat.
Doing here.
Okay, thank you. Tip number 3. Ooh. Oil your scalp regularly. Any oil that you use, okay, there's a method to how you should oil scalp, which I might do in a separate video, but oiling your scalp ensures that your scalp doesn't stay dry, and if your scalp's not dry, your hair has a warm environment to flourish. Think about it. If you were outside in the cold desert, you would be dry, your lips would be cracking.
Your lips dry as hell.
The same way that your ends would crack and split and break and lead to a stalling in your hair growth. So, there's a method. You just take any oil you get, coconut oil, grapeseed oil, avocado oil. All the oils you get, just not your cooking oil, okay? I see you thinking about your cooking oil. Your mother must make food. Your dad must make food. Not cooking oil. Get any type of hair oil can find at any hair shop, beauty place, and you just use that on your hair, on your edges. Child, you want to keep your edges, don't you? You use it on your edges, and I promise you your hair will grow. Tip number 4. You're not gonna like this one. Tip number 4. Stop messing with your hair. Yes, I'm looking at you. That wants to cut bangs every 5 seconds. That wants to put choppy layers in their hair every 20 minutes. The why? Oh, child, let me not start with the blondies for festive. I see you. You know who you are, and yes, I'm talking to you. And then they wonder why the hair is just not growing. Child, leave your hair alone. Leave it alone. Stop messing with it. Have you all ever seen when you were at high school or at school and then this guy is just persistent, keep messing with this one girl until one day she just claps him? That's the same way your hair is gonna clap you by breaking off. Okay, please stop messing with your hair. Tip number 5, and look at me being a prime example. Tip number 5, protective styles. Protective styling benefits. Keeps your ends in place so it's not exposed to the environment. Longevity, so you don't have to really do anything with your hair. What do? You don't mess with it when you have protective styles. Think about it. Protective styles teach you patience because 6 hours. You will learn patience with this. Protective styles honestly encompass most of the rules I just said above, and doing them is so useful. The types of protective styles you can do, they're versatile. You get braids like this I have in now, you get twists, you get locks, you get what else? You get mini braids. There are so many protective styles out there. See, there's so many protective styles out there that you can try. And no, it's not just for women. Guys can do protective styling too. I'm looking at you boys. You better care for your hair. Yes, protective style for tip number 5. Tip number 6, which should actually really be higher up on the list, but yeah. Tip number 6 is get regular trims. Get regular trims. I know it sounds redundant because you want to grow your hair, so why would you cut it? But keep in mind that your ends of your hair is the most fragile part. And they say once a weak link, if your ends are the weak link, then the rest of the team will fail. So why not cut off the weak link? Think about it, guys. It's survival of the fittest. Why not cut off the weak ones? Cut off the toxic things in your life, like your ends, like that ex you keep going back to, blocking, unblocking, blocking, unblocking. Cut it off, darling. Cut it off. You will flourish, your hair will grow, and your hair will thank you for it. I promise you. How many tips was that now? Tip number 7. Yeah, tip number 7. I really hope all of us are doing this. But wash your hair. Seems pretty self-explanatory, right? But when you wash your hair, you allow a clean environment, right? For your scalp to receive nourishment, to receive the oils that you're going to be putting in, to do all of those good things, right? Because think about it. It's coronavirus. If your hands are dirty, right? You touch anywhere, you get infected, right? Follow my thought process. Just if your hands are dirty, touch your face or wherever, you would get infected, right? And if you're infected, sometimes you die. Okay. Now think about this. Your scalp is dirty. Now your hair is infected. Now your hair breaks off and dies. Girl, that was a good analogy. So, that is pretty self-explanatory. Wash your hair. I will add that with washing your hair, always deep condition. Let's put that as tip number 7.1. Yeah, always deep condition your hair, because that's the best way for your hair to receive moisturization and nourishment. I will do a video on deep conditioning sometime. If you want to see it, comment down below. We're almost getting to the finish line. Tip number 8. Tip number 8 is using the right products. Okay, so you've trimmed your hair, you've oiled your scalp, you've cut off the toxic ends that you no longer want. You even stop messing in your hair. But now, what do I use for it? Not knowing what to use for your hair, or even using the wrong products, can severely just damage all the progress that you've made with the tips above. So, finding the right products for your hair, there's a lot of factors to it. You kind of just have to find out what works for you. But a good way to find the right products for your hair leads right into the next step, which is tip number 8. Find your hair's porosity. Okay. This is a bit of a you need to follow the thought process in order to understand it. I might also make a separate video on porosity. So you get high porosity, you get low porosity, and you get normal porosity. What porosity basically means is the ability of your hair to take in moisture, to take in water, etc. So like some people will go swim in the ocean and come back up and it's like water just didn't even touch their hair, right? Or other people on the other hand would have one raindrop and be soaking wet with their hair. That is the difference between low porosity and high porosity. Low porosity can't take in a lot of water, can't take in a lot of moisture, right? But once it's in there, it stays in there. Where high porosity is the opposite. Normal porosity, your hair takes just enough water, just enough moisture, etc. So, when you do know your hair's porosity, that can assist you in helping you find the right products for you. So like if you know you are low porosity, you know you need something that's moisturizing and lightweight so that it can penetrate your strands and provide you with the moisture that you need. Oh, child, I'm out of breath. Y'all tire me trying to make your hair grow, okay? Jeez. But yes, find your hair's porosity, and one way you can do this is by doing a porosity test. So all you want to do is you want to take a cup, glass of water, pluck out a strand of your hair. I know we all do it sometimes when the anxiety hits. Pluck out the strand, throw the strand in that cup of water, and let it sit for like 5 to 10 minutes. Once you see if the hair is at the top, your low porosity. If it's in the middle, your normal, and if it's at the bottom, your high porosity. Do your porosity test. Tell me what it is, comment down below, and I might just make another video on your hair's porosity and how to find the right products for your hair porosity. Okay, second to last, yes. Number 9. No, wait. What is happening? I think it's number 10. This might just be 9 tips on how to grow your hair. Anyway, tip number 9/10 is satin everything. Guys, I have a satin bonnet. I have another satin bonnet. I have my satin pillowcase that I can't find right now, and I have a satin lined hoodie. I am just all satined up right now, okay? Okay? Look how massive this thing is. Like, seriously, if I can't even... Bath Felicia. Whew. So guys, satin everything. Satin or silk. Why? Satin allows... how do I say? Satin is a material that doesn't rub on your hair, doesn't cause the friction that a cotton would do, like your cotton pillowcase or your cotton hoodie or anything along those lines. So that means your hair doesn't have friction, there's no breakage happening, and all the oils that you've put on your hair to make it grow, remember that, are not soaking through the satin and it's actually staying on your scalp. That way you actually have chance for all your products and your moisture to penetrate and not be literally just left on your cotton pillowcase, because what would be the point? Am I right? Yes, I am. Are those all the tips, guys? I think it is. I think that was either 9 or 10 tips. I will see later. But if you've made it this far and you've watched the video to the full extent, comment below, my hair's long roses. That's how I know you a loyal follower. I promise you, if you watch this video to the end, by what month are we in March? April, May, June. By June, your hair will grow at least 3 centimeters, and that is a lot of hair to grow, I promise you. So guys, I hope you follow all the tips. I really hope you do, because that's the only way, or not the only way, but that is how I got my hair to grow in the span of 3 months, from this to this. By following these top 10 tips that I use for hair growth, you can achieve the same thing. So, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys follow these tips. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe for more awesome content. And without further ado, love ya!